Over. That's him.
I don't get scared very often, Christian, but I'm feeling scared.
Tighten up a little bit.
So today we're filming with Captain Christian Yergens. I've known Captain Christian Yergens for quite some time now. And without a doubt, he's one of the most hardcore, serious guides out there. And I know he'll get the job done just about every single time I jump on the boat with him. I called Christian Yergens to try and figure out if he could put us on some snook. And when he did, it didn't disappoint.
This is a 30-pound snook.
Oh my
Every
God.
bit of it.
You said that fish was there.
Yeah.
How'd you know that fish was there?
Look how pretty he is.
See you, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm Captain Sam Atwell, and this is Florida Sportsman Watermen.
Looks like we picked the right day.
Dude, weather-wise, it's about as good as it can get.
I'm telling you.
Christian, I'm so excited, Christian. What are we gonna do today?
We are going to hopefully whoop up on some snook, big snook, some trout, some redfish, some tarpon. Who knows? We might even get something special, pompano.
Yeah, you never know, right?
There's been jacks that look like GTs on the flats.
Yeah.
The water has been super clear because we've had such little rainfall this winter. It's definitely one of the cleanest years I've ever seen the river before the grass died in 2010 from the freeze.
I agree 100%. So we're down here in the southern Indian River. What do you think? Like, you think we have a good shot at some big snook, or?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I think the snook population is the best it's ever been, especially with the water clarity. It's unbelievable. We're seeing things that we haven't seen in 10 years.
What do you think that's due in part to, mostly?
Also, the grass is finally starting to grow back. I think people are starting to get it. You know, it's time to take care of this place. And you know, I think there's been a lot of groups that have put forth an amazing effort, and the fight has only begun.
Yep. Captain for Clean Water, and there's a lot of good guys out there that are doing some good stuff, creating awareness, you know. And I think where you're coming from, I mean, the amount of bait, the amount of fish that we're seeing down here in the southern Indian River is as good as it's been in a long time.
If not better. I mean, I've got guys from up north and from even south of Stuart coming here to get bait and stuff.
Right. You think too that, I mean, the main contributing factor to all that is definitely both, I think, two major things, right? It's like the runoff due to the rainfall, as well as the Lake Okeechobee discharge.
100%.
It's been a few years, I'm pretty sure, that they've actually, they haven't opened the locks.
Right. And Stuart, you know, they suffered so badly years ago with the green algae and the toxic blooms. I mean, I talked to guys down there and they can't even fish. You know, they're scared to put their hands in the water.
Yeah.
And, you know, thankfully we haven't had a big discharge, and the rainfall, even though we need it, has been low this year, and it's just kind of shown what this river is capable of looking like.
And you've seen it for how long? How many years have you been fishing down here?
36, 7 years.
I mean, I was watching you on TV when I didn't even know you, you know, so it's cool to be able to fish with you.
I'm so glad to be on the boat, and I love hanging out with you, and I know we ought to get on.
Let's get them, man. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Look how small of an area this is. The river, you know, the Indian River, you know, it gets wide in some spots, gets narrow in some spots, but for the most part, you can see dead across the river. You can see where everybody's fishing, you know.
Right.
Secrets are kind of, I feel like the days of secrets are kind of gone. We talked about being dialed in, you know,
exactly.
and that's the most important thing. But ultimately what you're saying is you're fishing in such a tight quarter area, tight little spot, a zone.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to get in people's way out here.
Get in people's way and spook people's fish. Like, you know, I'll start way back from a spot because I know the fish are gonna be in a certain area and I wanna take my time getting there, you know.
Yeah.
Try to just.
And that's right. I mean, all this stuff is shallow out here. When you get outside the channel, and if you had a bigger boat, you don't know where you're going.
You could basically walk.
Yeah. So take your time.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't know the area, idle, you know, ultimately just be respectful, and not only a fisherman, but fish as well.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to run all the fish over all the time.
And this is ideal right here. Ho, sir! Ho! Ho!
No.
This is exactly what you do not want to happen. Thank you. Next time, try and swing a wide berth.
What do you think about that? I mean, we were just talking about that.
It's unbelievable. Oh my gosh.
So there's a couple things, right? Couple things here. For one, we're fishing and he should have given us more rim. For two, we're on a huge, pristine flat. It's one of the best, honestly, that I know in this area that I've fished previously. And the guy just ran clean over top of it. There could be manatees on this. There could be snook and trout and all the other things, seagrass beds.
Yeah. And he just looked right at us. Either that or he knows what lives right here and he didn't want us to catch it.
Either way, it's not.
But that is just not cool. And, you know, don't just yell at somebody because they honestly might not know.
Right.
You know,
yeah, be respectful.
Inform them.
This segment is brought to you by Columbia PFG, trusted by anglers for 25 years.
Oh, it's a little tarpon, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is a little pin.
Let me see if I can catch him.
That would be good.
A little far.
Oh,
hang on.
He might see it. Oh, you're getting ate already by something else.
Get out of there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get closer to him. Not too close to him, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's all right. There he comes. Give it a little jiggle.
Okay.
Here he comes.
Oh.
Did he?
Denial?
Pull on it. Pull on it a little bit.
He's looking at it. He's looking at it.
Pull on into here. Just a little easy, not too much twitch.
Oh, here comes another one down the bank. Look at that.
Reel in and just cross his path again.
Okay.
Clock, almost 2 o'clock.
You got
it. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes.
Oh, man. What do you need, Yergens? Anything? Nice fish, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So cool.
They jump. They're so much fun.
I know what you wanted to do. You just wanted to get me soaking wet now, didn't you?
Oh, here.
Dude.
Yeah, a little scissor mouth.
30-pound leader. I think you're really smart to scale it back.
Scaling it back.
You know, that's a hard thing to do because we could come up on the shoreline and see that's the biggest snook of your life, you know what I mean? But with these tarpon, they do see that leader really well.
Without a doubt. The tarpon are a little more forgiving with that leader as opposed to the snook, but dude, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Keep them in the water.
Yeah.
What a cool fish, man.
Awesome.
Seriously.
Love sight fishing. Look how pretty he is.
See you, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fun stuff.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Keep them in the water.
Light tackle and that size is so perfect.
Sight fishing doesn't get any better.
Cool. Well done, man.
Awesome. Thank you. That was fun. Big snook.
Oh.
And tarpon.
Oh, tarpon trying to eat me right now. Oh, I got him.
We got a double tarpon in there in a second. Yeah. There you go. Here, I'm gonna get the other one. I'm gonna get the other one. Yeah, dude, when they get hungry, man, they get fired up, they eat.
So Christian, you're about to go up to the Panhandle to target bigger ones of these, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting their grandmothers and grandfathers.
50-year-old fish up there, 60-year-old fish, who knows? That is such a fun fish.
Hung out in the area. That is a beautiful fish.
Such a fun fish, man. So much respect for that fish, you know? You have people come from around the world to catch those.
Oh yeah, they're prehistoric. I mean, I mean,
They're dinosaurs,
I don't think they make a better game fish.
Right.
I love tarpon. Sight fishing tarpon is the best.
Some of the most fun.
Yeah.
We were feeling pretty good about how the day went all in all. But Christian, knowing Christian, he wanted to do better. And he certainly wants to put his best foot forward every single day. So he opted that we go out again for day 2 and fish a late afternoon bite and see if we can't make it happen.
I love it.
Yeah, it is, man. It's a lot of fun.
You gotta have a little controlled chaos, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the passion.
You do.
You gotta want it.
You do.
You know, you remind me so much of me when I was younger.
Right.
You know, except I wasn't married, so I didn't have a curfew.
Right. So you had
or a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But
like you were saying the other day, it's all about the right woman. You find the right woman, and you get in the right relationship, and it's like she just tries to make that even better. You know.
She has made me a better person all around.
How you feel about the conditions?
I feel really good. I love overcast after stormy days.
Okay.
I just absolutely love it. Like it fires the fish up. You know, you can get away with a lot more. The cloud coverage, the pressure's dropped a little bit.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, the bait's more active, right?
Everything's more active.
Okay.
You know, it's right, getting close to dark, so everything's kind of feeding.
Mm-hmm.
It's that go time.
We've had a lot of rainfall, which we talked about. You know, it all goes back to the Lake Okeechobee discharge, right?
Right.
And when we get heavy rains after, you know, coming from spring into summer, or all summer long, you know, even all winter. Some winters we get really wet winters.
Yeah.
And you know, if it rains consistently like it has been, they're going to open up the locks again.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to pollute the whole river again.
If we get 5 to 8 inches,
the whole Indian
river is going to be basically fresh water.
Mm-hmm. Fresh water full of fertilizer chemicals and other things.
All the runoff, all the rain that we haven't had all year, it's just going to be a massive dump.
Mm-hmm.
This segment is brought to you by PENN. Let the battle begin. Florida Sportsman Watermen is sponsored in part by these fine companies.
But, oh, I'm getting 8.
I got him.
That's a better fish.
This is a decent sea trout, I think, guys.
Oh, doubled up.
Nice job, Christian. Well done, man. Well done. Or is it a snook? I can't tell. No, it's a sea trout.
Oh, I think I got a jack.
Man, the Indian River is mecca. You know, sea trout, they go all the way up to Chesapeake Bay, all the way over to Texas and even Mexico. But the world record comes from right here.
Jack. That's a nice trout.
It's a nice
I got
trout.
a big trout.
Do you?
Yep. He was fighting like a jack.
Yep. It's a schooling fish during spring and winter months. A lot of times
Check this one out, Sam.
You'll have school. Oh my God.
That's a real Indian River trout right there.
Nice job, Yergy.
Right, that circle hook right in the corner of the mouth.
What do you think? Oh, you got a little bigger than mine?
They brothers?
Pretty.
Very pretty. Look at that corner hook.
Yeah, corner hook.
Corner.
Size of the mullet, those things 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a 6 inch.
Yeah, 6, 7 inch, right.
Yeah, the big trout.
There's no limit in what they're eating, you know what I mean?
They want that one big.
Imagine a 17-pound trout, you know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
You know, it's funny, when I've fished with Blair Wiggins a lot, and he just loves
sea trout,
and he's like, man, I love going out with a 12-inch mullet, and I'll sit there all day and wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
You know, it's incredible fish. I feel like if they got to be 60, 70 pounds, they'd be biting people. They really are incredible. It's like almost like a python, you know, the way that their teeth, the anatomy of the jaw of that fish, how the teeth are all facing inward like a snake or something almost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the row just pointing in like.
So cool, man. Really.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super, super cool.
You ready? There we go. Good work.
Nice job, bud. Nice job. Let's get a couple more.
Heck yeah. Let's get that big snoot. Maybe we'll get the new world record.
That's right. That's right. You know he's there. You know he's in the river.
Yeah.
I mean,
without a doubt.
You know, we're here in the southern Indian River and it's this good, and Vero gets great. You know, Sebastian gets great for sea trout fishing. And that's a huge indicator species like we already talked about in terms of its foraging prey. Like it's a big bait fish eater, right?
And exactly.
It'll eat them all like we're using here, but you know, in terms of like a main foraging prey, having pinfish, which survives and thrives off of seagrass.
Join us for this week's On the Conservation Front as we dive deeper into critical water issues facing the state.
Mike, thanks for taking the time to come and visit me. I really want to talk about our trip to fish the St. Lucie and the southern Indian River Lagoon with Christian Yergens. And primarily in regards to the Lake Okeechobee discharge, which a lot of people have talked about before. But I want to hear your perspective on it.
Well, you're fortunate this year to not be dealing with the discharges because the lake was low enough. For a year and a half now, the lake's been low enough. There was no need to discharge at the locks at St. Lucie headwaters. So the river, the St. Lucie River, when the Lake O discharges start, the river turns pretty much fresh, all the way to the inlet on a falling tide. And of course, you have a tidal change and a rising tide. But you know, looking at a lake discharge that can range anywhere from, you know, you talk about cubic feet per second. I'll give you the gallon numbers. It could be anywhere from 500 million to 3 billion gallons a day.
A billion with a B.
A day, yes. Yeah, you'll hear cubic feet per second. That's what the engineers use. But you know, conversion, you're talking about discharges that can again range anywhere from 250 million to 3 to 4 billion gallons a day of the worst years.
Okay.
And that's when the lake becomes so high that water managers, Army Corps deems it dangerous for the dike integrity. They're working on the dike now, but the discharges have happened here for going on 70 years. Problem with the discharges, the water has so much nutrients in it, so much phosphorus and nitrogen, that it fuels the cyanobacteria blooms and causes those big green mattracene, which turn toxic at times with microcystin.
This is affecting everybody.
People that live a block or two, 5 blocks in the river took that test that don't even have a boat, don't fish, and they were positive.
Really scary stuff, man.
It goes
really
on the
is.
wind.
And then take that and then exponentially year after year after year, what will that do to you? Your health.
Exactly.
I mean, it is scary. You know, it really hasn't been proven yet. And people need to know this. They need to be aware.
Exactly.
This segment is brought to you by Stuart and Alamorada Boatworks, from flats to fathoms.
There he goes. Come on, get him. Dude, that's a 40 plus. It just swirled on him. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Did you see this?
Yeah.
That swirl? That's a 40 plus. Here he goes. Yes, he's got him.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. He's going to get me in the mangroves. He's got me in the mangroves a little bit.
Get him out of there.
That's a 40 plus. That, my mullet that just came off, did you see that bite? The one behind it, that feed, that was the big one. The smaller one got it.
Blue fished. That might be what broke you off earlier.
Did you see that big boy eat my mullet? His little brother, of course, cleans him up.
They exist here, man. We're in pretty much ground zero for big snook here right now. Great time of the day.
Perfect time of the day.
Wait this evening.
That one that smacked it was the 40. But this is definitely still a very, look how fat.
Let's see him. Oh my gosh. What?
Just a fatty. Feel how heavy he is.
Golly, man.
Just, I'm telling you, these Stuart, Indian River Lagoon snook, look how fat he is.
Look at the shoulders.
Just beautiful.
Here. What a fish, man. Well done.
Oh, 45 plus. That's him. That's him. That's him. Rod down, rod down, rod down, rod down. We'll chase him. That's him.
I don't get scared very often, Christian, but I'm feeling scared.
Tighten up a little bit. Tighten up a little bit.
Keep going out.
Yep, I'm going.
The bank.
This is the one to bang.
Holy
cow.
Dude.
Oh yeah, that's the one, baby. Yeah, keep that rod nice and low when you come.
No way.
Come on. Let me see his head. Easy, nice and easy. Real easy. Lift his head up. Easy, easy, easy. Pull him back.
Got her?
Pull.
No, no way. No way. No way. Are you serious? You got her? You got her? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, dude! Oh my gosh! Are you serious? Oh,
That's the one, baby!
oh my
That's the
gosh!
one! That's what I'm talking about.
Are you serious?
Look at the size of the girth.
Oh my goodness!
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the biggest snook of your life?
Dude, it might be, honestly. I'm not even worried to say that. I don't feel like any less of a man. That thing is huge. That's
That
the biggest
is.
snook I've caught in the river by far right there,
Look
man.
at how short, but how fat
Just
he is.
The tail.
I mean, this is a 30-pound snook.
Oh my
Every bit of it.
You said that that fish was there. How'd
Yeah.
you know that fish was there? Just huge, huge, huge. Dude,
Sam,
I'm so glad.
is that not the monster of the deep?
I can't, if I sat down to write this day with like a pencil and a piece of
Can
paper,
I
I
see her
couldn't
side real
come up
quick?
with a better day. There's no way, man.
Oh my God.
That's a day maker. That's a life maker fish right there.
Unbelievable.
I've been chasing that one around my entire life, you know?
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna
Sam.
sleep like a baby, you know? I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. It's cool to know that these things exist.
Oh yeah. There she goes. That a girl. Thank you,
Thank you for all the hard work, guys.
Sam.
Christian, seriously, man.
buddy.
Dude.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I'm so glad you got it.
What a day, you know, just to catch that fish, but to catch it with like, and I don't toss that word around a lot, like a legitimate mentor of mine. Seriously, I mean that. I fish with a lot of guys, but you know, I've watched you from the beginning and it's crazy.
Hey man,
Means a lot.
you're definitely. I'm admiring your career as it builds, and I'm glad just to be
Dude,
part of it.
it's a pleasure to have you. I couldn't ask for a better guy to have. Honestly, man, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right,
Awesome.
dude. Oh my God,
Way to end
guys,
it right
like
there.
crazy,
Huh?
crazy.
What?
I'm so
What?
stoked.
Woo!